Welcome, I'll be reacting to Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons, Season 1, Episode 21. This is a commentary, it is not a market substitute, please support the original, and no spoilers in the comments. Aww. I liked the first song better. Yeah! Sweet. I mean, not for them.
Look out, Harris.
Oh, nice! Right into a lake? That model work. I love this show. The sound design. Did you hear that? The bubbling water, and now we're just hearing hints of nightlife. Alright, what are the Mysterons up to this time?
Futura will be razed to the ground.
An entire city? Oh no, they just left him?
Let's get down there.
Poor cleanup job, Captain Black. 0 of 5 stars.
How long has he been dead?
I'd say about 20 minutes. There's still a good chance.
Wait a minute. If they revive him, what happens to the copy? Does the copy suddenly cease to exist because they have to destroy to create? This is interesting.
He should revive.
But what will happen?
It's Major Gravener. He's chief test pilot at Slayton Air Base. He was carrying his pass.
Slayton Air Base?
The replacement could be testing something that's dangerous that could be used against the city? I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, one storyline is he revives, then what happens? Another storyline is he doesn't, but they report it. I think he'll revive just as they're about to turn the machine off. Doot! Doot! Yeah!
Dr. Mitchell,
What is it?
a heart flutter, I think.
I'd say Major Gravener was a lucky man. A very lucky man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what are the odds of two high-end doctors who like to experiment happening by?
You should try and get some sleep, sir.
Maybe you're right, Lieutenant. I think I'll take a couple of hours.
Green is such a sweetheart.
I'll be in the room of sleep.
I would love a sequel where Lieutenant Green ends up in charge of Spectrum. What if he can connect to his Mysteron double and like see through their eyes? Because they seem to have some memories. What if it goes both ways? What if they could learn about the Mysterons this way? What a shot. If I could work on any show ever made in history, I think it might be this one in the models department and the set design. I mean, UFO would be really fun too, but I love what they do on this show. I mean, did you see the costume that the Major had on was this russet color, and then the wall matched? I need to calm down. I'm just too excited.
Phone Central Control and tell them I want the XK-107 ready for takeoff in an hour with a nuclear warhead.
A live warhead, sir?
You heard me, Sergeant.
Why haven't the doctors reported this? They should have called the base.
Slayton Hospital? All right, put them on.
Oh!
A report has come through from Slayton. It looks as if the Mysterons have made their first move.
Right. I'm on my way up. You know what to do.
Interesting parallel there. Because Cemetery Guy was like, you know what to do. And we just heard Colonel White like, you know what to do. And it just makes you wonder, like, how different are the Mysterons from us, really? And we saw that in the first episode where they're like, the humans, they're curious like we are and stuff. And if we could just somehow convince them to talk, I feel like we could get on the same page.
Well, apart from trying to assimilate all this, I'm fine.
Good. There's a lot at stake. We need your help.
I'm a test pilot. I'm used to risk.
He's gonna pretend to be a Mysteron? I mean, it works. He already looks kind of banged up, as if he had been in a crash. He can show up and talk to Captain Black. What are your orders?
You will land at Western Airstrip. Map reference 946A. I will be waiting.
Let's go.
But what if the Mysterons know? What a great set. The Ghost Airstrip.
But Captain Black has fallen for our decoy. This time...
Has he, though? Oh no!
Let's see his face. Then who?
Harris.
The driver.
It's my driver.
Yeah. Cemetery guy is too smart for that.
Yes. However, we must be thankful the world capital is safe.
Sure.
I've been thinking, Colonel. The Mysterons couldn't distinguish between the real Major Gravener and their own reconstruction.
It means they do not have the equivalent of our Mysteron detector.
Oh.
Well, gentlemen, it seems we've discovered another tiny chink in their armor.
Very tiny.
Let's hope we can prise it open.
I really enjoyed this one. They could have gone so many different directions. And now we know a little bit more about the Mysterons. There is the loophole where if you can get to the victim fast enough and revive them, you might be able, maybe someday, to outsmart Captain Black. But it is not this day. We also know that although they need the heart to stop in order to reconstruct the person, the reconstruction then becomes their own entity. And they don't seem to be linked. So now my guess is when they reconstruct, they basically copy the kind of memories of the last person. But there's no continued connection between the two because the real Major didn't seem to be able to have any impressions from the fake one. Then again, he didn't try to connect. Some really great model work here with all the cars and that scene at the end with so many different Spectrum vehicles just charging around the airfield and the airplane, which was a great design. Captain Black is safe. I've seen pieces of various Anderson shows now, and so far, I feel like this one is like the culmination of everything they learned from the other ones, and they've put it into practice, and it's so slick. It's just like perfect. If you've made it this far in the review, the code word, if you want to put it in the comments, is SIG, which is technically more than one word, but you know what I mean.